It's that time of year again when Mattel releases a new Color Changers playset with, of course, an exclusive Color Changers Lightning McQueen of some sort. We've seen this over the last few years. One of the best and most notable ones, in my opinion, being the blue to black Dynaco Lightning McQueen. I love the look of this guy. It's actually one of the ones I don't have the whole playset for, but I'd like to get in the future. We did review the Mac playset that came with this Rust-eze Racing Center exclusive Lightning McQueen, and there's also a fabulous Lightning McQueen color changer over there that was also an exclusive. So what possibly is left for there to be an exclusive of today? And that is a different shift for Cars 3 Lightning McQueen. Now, ever since 2020, we've always gotten the typical red to yellow Lightning McQueen Cars 3 version color changer as a single. Now it looks like we have a red to a light blue, which looks pretty good. So I'm excited to dive in here, guys. This new set is being found at Walmart stores. I've also actually seen it at Meijer stores here in the US. In fact, at Walmart, one of my Walmarts, that is, put up a whole Color Changers display with a ton of these play sets, along with a nice assortment of singles. They had Fillmore, Jackson, DJ, some pretty good ones in there. And obviously, we know hopefully they'll be getting in the GRC Francesco case. And then, there will be some other new Color Changers this year as well, but they'll all pretty much relate to the expanded universe race and rescue line. But Snot Rod's coming back, which is a pretty good one as well. So let's take a gander here as to the graphics. I don't really know what this playset's all about. It looks like we're dumping some water on the McQueen. This kind of pail here looks to be in the shape of a piston cup almost. So we'll see if that pans out. It's even got a picture. Whoa, what are we doing here, Mattel? So we have an image here. Now, again, this is just the box, so maybe the actual product looks different inside, but that is Cars 1 Lightning McQueen right there, red to blue, which also, it's like red, blue, like what? That spoiler probably should be red, right? If we're taking left side being red, blue side being, or right side being blue. That just looks weird because they have the correct rendering down here of Cars 3 Lightning McQueen red to blue. That looks fantastic. So, yeah, a little confused. And then now I'm even more confused because the decals on this McQueen are Cars 1 graphics, not the Cars 3 graphics. So, yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to get. I mean, I guess I could just look up here. That probably would help. So it's a Cars 1 decaled Lightning McQueen in the Cars 3 body. And yet, all the graphics, well, I guess then the only thing that's incorrect is this. Interesting. Very weird, Mattel. The inconsistency is off the charts. But either way, it looks like a good set. We're really used to these buckets down here, the cold and the warm. Those are on the last set, if I remember correctly. And yeah, very Rust-eze themed with the tent in the background and the buttons and whatnot. So yeah, it looks good. Dunk for color change. Okay. Color change will last longer if you're not exposed to this to intense heat or direct sunlight. All right, I don't plan on doing that. Ain't no direct sunlight around these parts in the Midwest during this time of year anyways. Dry off and go. Okay, that does appear to be like a piston cup dump, which is pretty interesting, innovative. Race ready car wash. All right. So everything on the back here has the Cars 1 version of McQueen, and then here we have the stock image, which correctly shows the Cars 1 version of McQueen. Looks really nice, actually, but it is a little jarring to see him on the Cars 3 bottle, oh my God, body. Sorry, guys. My mind is in other places today. So, yeah, we have seen McQueen in the Cars 1 body back in 2010 when they released him, and obviously we got different versions of World Grand Prix McQueen in the wider body. So yeah, it's just a little weird to see him in the thinner body. Like the only places we've really seen that before is the Racing Red version of McQueen from 2021 and then factory custom knockoffs, right? So, hey, all I'm saying though, at least everything else is consistent. It's just this that threw me off because that's the Cars 3 version of McQueen there. So I will be right back with this all opened up. By the way, I just ordered mine online. I was like, you know what? I don't know where I'm going to find this, which I ended up finding a ton of it, but it is available on Walmart.com for pretty reasonable in terms of price plus shipping if you are interested in that. But let's actually judge the product first before I start recommending it to you guys. Okay, we got everything unboxed here. There's a ton of stickers, which you guys know I just absolutely love. So I'll probably do those off screen and enjoy myself independently. But first, let's actually just put everything together. How's that sound? Here are the instructions. So the only thing I've done so far are parts 1 and 2. I just attached these two little supports to the pretty cool looking piston cup dump bin almost. And now it wants us to insert that into the red platform here, which seems pretty straightforward, pretty simple to do. So guys, what's up? Are you guys on spring break yet? Or when do you have spring break? What's the deal with that? I feel like people get all over like early March, late March, around Easter, which is in late April this year. So it's just an absolute crapshoot. You just never really know who has got it when. All right. Gotta find this clear part here, which I have. Okay, this is kind of interesting. It's like bubbled. All right. And then we have all these lightning bolt components, which looks like there's a couple different kinds here. I think these are the ones that we need. So we got two of those, which are transparent. Pretty interesting, nice material. Okay, this needs to go like this. Okay, here we go. You put this one in like that, and the other one goes in on the other side like so. Cool. Got that taken care of. So then that will attach to this red panel here as well, toward the bottom, I guess. It looks like it'll attach in like this. Okay. All right. I like that sound. I like that clicking in the place sound. All right, now we have to put the two extra lightning bolt panels in the place on the back side here. Okay. I think they'll go over here like such. Oh yeah, that looks right. That feels right. And then the same thing for this one. All right, loving that sound. And now we got a self-standing structure there. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces of the set. And the next one, the 95 and the Rust-eze sign, which obviously I need to put the stickers on these, but let's again just get everything into order now. So this will go into here. That's pretty easy. And then the 95, which is very reminiscent of the big 95 statue in the Rust-eze Racing Center that we see in Cars 3. So yeah, this is a pretty cool piece. And this is going to go in the center there like that. And I would assume this is going to go on top, but let us, yeah, that is exactly what the next step here is asking us to do. So we'll just put that in the background there. And, oh, that is so satisfying, guys. Although I think there we go. Yes, that is so satisfying. Got the bins already in place here on the bottom. And now we just got to connect the track pieces here, I think. All right, well, I guess we have to put the little bristles. I think those are the dryers, right? Maybe? Where are those pieces at, though? Oh, they're back here. Okay. So only a few more loose pieces here. Let's get the bins back in there. I have the water ready to go, but we're not going to load them up just yet. Okay, so I feel like here, no. These guys go in these little spots. That makes sense, I think. Yep, right there. And right there. Okay. And then we have the overarching sign. Again, there will be stickers applied when I am all said and done with this. So that goes in there. We have this track piece here with the green flag goes in here. Nice and smooth on the connection. And then off the back side, you have the other track piece. And I guess this is the dryer. Those are more like the weathers almost. Sounds weird. Okay, yes. Bada bing, bada boom, bam, whammin'. We are fully assembled, sans the stickers, which I will get on here promptly off screen so you guys don't hear me too enraged. But yeah, just to show you the instruction manual here if you were curious to see, you know, what it looks like. Yeah, pretty colorful, pretty helpful, I would say. I'm glad it's not in black and white. I hate when they give you an instruction manual in black and white. It's like, how am I supposed to do this? All right, I'll be back. Tanks will be filled, and we're also going to do a review of McQueen, obviously. I wouldn't blame you, actually, if you use this Rust-eze sticker on something else, because this is a crisp, very nice one. This is another really nice decal that, yeah, I mean, why don't you just use on something else instead of a color changer playset? But hey, that's just my 2 cents. All right, so here is McQueen, and man, he looks very different from what I'm kind of used to. I mean, again, it's jarring to see the Cars 1 decals, like the paint job on the Cars 3 thinner body. But, I mean, yeah, the expression looks cool. The heat from my hand is already changing him blue a little bit here. And I'm excited to see him in action. I just wish the red was a little bit brighter. It's kind of a muddled, darker red. But, again, that is something that has happened with a lot of these color changer McQueens. Like, I remember the road trip version of Lightning McQueen's almost like a purple because of how dark red it is. You know, it's nothing like what we're dealing with here. And I do think that's because you're going to such a different shade on the spectrum. Like red to yellow, that's pretty close on the color spectrum, but red to blue, those are opposite sides. So maybe that's why it has to be a little bit of a darker red. But yeah, I mean, comparing the 2 versions now of, I guess, Cars 3 McQueen, it's, yeah, pretty different because, well, the expressions are different. The colors are very drastically changed, and obviously the decals are reflected to be the Cars 1 styling. He also doesn't have any Lightyear text on his tires, which is kind of a cop-out because he definitely should. But yeah. I'll also bring up here the Cars 1 version of Lightning McQueen that I have. Very weird comparisons here, right? This is the very original Cars 1 color changer Lightning McQueen red to yellow. You can see that this is a very barbaric version of Lightning McQueen because they didn't include any of the contingency sponsors and left out the signatures on the roof edges. But then this one leaves out the medicated bumper ointment sticker on the back. So it's almost like some elements are taken from the Cars 3 version of McQueen. I don't know. It's super strange to me. I'm just happy we're kind of getting something new and different. But man, look at how much he's chameleoning right now to blue. Absolute chameleon. He wants to get into the tanks here. I could already tell. I put all the stickers on. They weren't that bad. I just feel like some of them were hard to get off the sheet. But anyways, you drive McQueen up here. You got the green flag. He goes through the little blue fans. I don't know what you would call those. You get him on the track here, and you could shift this back and forth. It's really smooth. And also, there's a little bump here. But once you press through that, it opens the gate and you can drive away. So I thought that's a pretty cool mechanic right there. I've never really seen that done before, but maybe they've done it before. I just thought that was pretty innovative. So I got the tanks filled up and I got the piston cup barrel up there filled up with cold water. I'm pretty sure that would change him to red though, but hey, let's just rip it anyways. I guess I should probably drive him up there. Yeah, so it's changing him back to red. Let's get him into full blue mode right now because that's really what we want to see. And to do that, we're going to need some warm water. So let's get him out of there and into the warm tank, which fortunately it's already cooled off a little bit. So I will be right back with some warmer water. All right, we're all refueled on warm water, so now let's give it a test here. I've also added a towel because things were getting a little wet. Be careful. This can get messy, especially when you're transferring water in and out, trying to fill up the piston cup up there, which is absolutely to the brim right now with hot water. So we're going to have some fun with that. But yes, here is what we all came to see, and that is the light blue Lightning McQueen color changer. Really rare color to see McQueen in, especially in the Cars 1 body. I mean, we've seen McQueen in some weirder colors, like in the road trip paint job and some other of the Cars on the Road variants, like the Cryptid Buster McQueen that goes to green. But yeah, this blue's really unique, and I'm a big fan of it. I just kind of wish they put the Lightyear text on the tires, but the expression's different and interesting, and yeah, I'm all for it here. Threw me off, though. I really thought we were getting a Cars 3 Lightning McQueen. I mean, I loved the video with that. I was like, yeah, look at that, Cars 3 McQueen. And then, I see this up here, this decal, that sticker there, which is the Cars 1 version of McQueen. It's like, why didn't you just use that? Maybe because they realized it didn't look that good. It is kind of like dark. Like, isn't it oddly dark? It should be much brighter. But yeah, very strange things going on. Maybe that's why they're like, hey, let's just use that Cars 3 rendering that you made up a while ago when we were originally going to do a blue to red Cars 3 Lightning McQueen, and then we canceled it. Maybe. All right, the towel is getting in the way here, but that won't stop us. All right, maybe it will. Towel is very annoyingly getting into the way right now. Oh, shoot. The piston cup, like I said, is overflowing. But before we do that, we need to go back to red because the piston cup is going to make him blue. So yeah, let's make sure everything here is red for the most part. So then the car wash can actually change him a little bit. All right, so he's going to drive up here. Oh, we need to get the track. So there we go. Gets on the little platform there. Get into the center there. Align him with the 95, which is, again, a very cool accessory. And let's dump. Oh, that's pretty cool, guys. That is a pretty cool feature, I must say. And you can kind of move him around. So, hey, like we need to get his wing there a little bit, his spoiler covered. Perfect. Get a little bit more on the front. Bingo. I love that, guys. That's pretty sick. And it has some extra like storage. Not really storage, but space up here. So if you want to put like a different version of McQueen, they can watch and just be completely benign up there. You don't have to worry about them really getting wet or anything. Might be a little splashing action, but yeah, this is pretty sweet. I'm a big fan. All right. Going to have him drive off here. And yeah, he kind of gets stuck there in between the bristles, which is a good thing, so he doesn't just kind of go rolling off your table or whatnot. And then, yeah, you can kind of dry him off. I mean, they don't do a phenomenal job or anything, but it's a thought that counts. They get the job done decently, and you could use a towel for the rest of the way. But yeah, pretty cool set. Does share some features with previous play sets, like the Mac one that we reviewed a year ago with Rust-eze Racing Center Lightning McQueen. But at the end of the day, you got a new version of McQueen, which is new, intriguing, and yeah, kind of a little messed up. It's like, well, what the hell were you really thinking there, Mattel? It's in the wrong body. But hand waving all of that away, I like this set. And yeah, I mean, it kind of has just one function. You drive them in, you drive them out, and you pour the piston cup, you change out the water, and yeah, but yeah, I think it's pretty neat. You guys let me know in the comments section below, will you be purchasing this set? Is it something that interests you? Do you kind of stay away from these play sets? I don't buy a ton of these unless they contain a new exclusive like this color changer blue McQueen here, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I didn't actually a few years ago. That's why I had to go and buy this Dynaco version of Lightning McQueen separately off Mercari loose. So that's why I don't have the set with him. But at the end of the day, like, I have to store this, and I don't really display these sets, but I would like to in the future. I just don't have the space really to accommodate all of them. But hey, maybe I'll find some space for this one. I actually have found space for the Mac and the Whale Wash set. So hey, maybe I can find a little action for this one as well, because I'd hate to deconstruct it, especially since the stickers all do look pretty cool on him. Except, again, this McQueen just looks a little dark. That's my only thing. I love that 95 statue there in the back. But that's all I have for you guys for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys real soon for another one. Bye now.